Welcome back to CBS News Detroit. The Michigan Science Center is bringing you a new and exciting exhibit with something we all love, Legos, as you can see right here. So tell us more about the program of the exhibit. We do have Anna Sterner with us. Good morning. Thank you for joining us
here.
Thank
you for having me.
So tell us about this new exhibit. It is called Terrors of Tomorrow. Is that correct?
Towers of Tomorrow.
Towers of Tomorrow.
Towers of Tomorrow with Lego bricks is our newest traveling exhibit at the Michigan Science Center. And you said it, it's all about Lego and architecture and really looking at famous buildings from all around the world that have been reconstructed using over 500,000 Lego bricks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's an awesome team that put together these really large-scale replicas of famous skyscrapers, anything from the Empire State Building to the Marina Sands, which is in Singapore, or the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. They are awesome to look at, but one of the coolest things about the exhibit is it's not just something to see, it's also something you can do. So within the exhibit, there are all sorts of Lego bricks for kids to actually use and build their own structures. They can either build something that they see in the exhibit and try to recreate it, or even better, tweak it and build something that is completely their own.
Yeah, we're showing some video right now of a lot of folks just building it, and you can see those towers. Now, you were telling me in the commercial break that the towers are larger than we are. They're taller than us.
Yes, there are some structures in there that are well over 8 feet tall. And so when you go in, they're really magnificent. Of course, they are not full size because these are huge skyscrapers that you could see in real life. But they are massive structures, and there's over 200,000 assorted bricks to build with. And so really the possibilities are endless of what people can come in and build themselves too.
And this exhibit is starting on Saturday, correct? So it's not open just yet. You just have to be patient, waiting a few more days. How long is it going to go until?
Yes, this exhibit, thankfully Ford has sponsored it to be here through the end of the year, and so we'll have it until very early January. So there's lots of time for people to come see it. It does open this Saturday. We'll be having a special member hour from 10 a.m. till noon, and then at noon it's open for everybody. It is included with your general admission, so all you have to do is come on down to the Science Center, come inside, and you'll get to participate in Towers of Tomorrow.
And this is something for all ages, right? Because we have the bigger Legos for the littler kids, and then we have, you know, the normal Legos. And this is kind of helping them think and create more, I think more creatively, I should say, with like the STEM field and all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's really something cool to look at, but what you'll notice about each structure is they're all very different, and it's not just so they look cool, it's because each of these buildings exist in a different part of the world, and they have to withstand different weather events. Some of them are residential where people live, some of them are businesses, and so they all have really different features. They've been designed to suit their environment, and so there are workshops that we offer for field trip groups where we can actually do architecture challenges related to weather events and things like that. And so, yeah, it's for all ages. Those workshops are for third graders and up. But we also have the larger Duplo blocks in the exhibit so that families with kids of all ages and even adults, especially adults, can come in, and there's lots of things for everyone to do.
Yeah, I was going to say, as a meteorologist, we talk about the Empire State Building getting struck by lightning quite often during the thunderstorm months. So very cool. You get to learn a little bit of a science lesson with playing with all of these Legos, and you have a game, right, that we're going to play here today, but folks who go to the exhibit, they can actually play as well, right?
Yeah, so there is a really simple game that we like to play using just 6 Lego blocks here. So these are Duplos. These are those larger blocks we were talking about.
For all ages.
For all ages, yes. So the object of this game is we are calling this one the Tricky Tower. And we're going to try to stack all 6 of these blocks end over end on the short side. We can treat it like a race, or we can see however tall we can make them. Maybe we can give ourselves like a 30-second challenge here.
All right, let's do that.
Are you ready?
I'm up for the challenge. So it's going to be the tallest?
The tallest. So you have some extra blocks off to the side if you think you can make it taller than 6. It's a challenge though. So if you're ready.
I feel like you have an advantage because you probably have practiced this.
We practice this a lot. Yes, and so we like to spice it up. Sometimes we'll say like you can only play with one hand, or you can only play with your non-dominant hand.
Fun.
And so like on top of thinking about balance, you're also using like your spatial awareness and what you know about balance and your proprioception while you're playing this game as well.
So it's very interactive. All right, well, let's go ahead and give a countdown, and then we're going to see who can build the tallest one.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go.
I'm going to play with one hand, and we'll see if mine
See, you have the advantage. You practice this. See,
I do practice.
I feel like you have a better way of going about this. You're kind of stacking yours to the side a little bit.
You know, what's funny about the engineering process, right, is that you never get things right on the first try. You're always learning as you go, and so, yeah, there's definitely some strategy here. And so the longer you play this game, or the more often you play, the more you realize that there are some ways you can arrange your blocks, similar to how engineers, when they're building really tall skyscrapers, need to think about the way it's arranged.
We're kind of tied here. I don't.
Ooh.
They gave us the
getting
time.
Mine's getting pretty wobbly.
I don't know. I guess we're just gonna go to see who falls the first. Ooh, look at that! I guess my strategy was a little bit better.
And it almost survived an earthquake.
Oh my goodness, that's so much fun. So, I mean, you're gonna have a ton of these Legos, right? You said how many?
Over 200,000.
Oh my goodness. So all different shapes and sizes that kids can go and they can build themselves. Parents too, of course.
Yes, please.
And there's so much more to do at the Michigan Science Center. Maybe you're not a Legos fan. I mean, who's really not though? But if you want to see more, I mean, there's so much at the Michigan Science Center.
Yes, visit our website or come visit us in person. There's so much going on all the time. Like we said, Towers of Tomorrow with Lego Bricks, sponsored by Ford Motor Company, is here until the end of the year. So there's lots of time to see it. Maybe you'll even see it more than once because it really is very cool.
Yeah, and tell us about your hours of operation too.
We're open Tuesday through Sunday from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Okay, perfect. All right, Anna, thank you so much for being here with us. This was a lot of fun.